Hi and welcome to Felice channel on YouTube. This is we're gonna do an analysis, tennis tips, many tennis tips on Novak Djokovic forehand. He has a really great forehand, and the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find out that when you play in tennis, and generally speaking, you always want to be on on your toes. As you can see here, he's on his toes right now. See, you could actually see it right there. So it really doesn't matter, okay? I mean, once the ball is going, you got to be on your toes, okay? Basically, you want to lift your heels off the ground, okay? You want to get off the ground. Another thing you want to do too is that you want to kind of get your body to do this, okay? This is a those are really great tips. Another thing you want to do is um, you want to make sure that your racket is in front of you, okay? You always want to keep your racket in front of you. You never want to put your racket like right here on the side, okay? You want to keep your racket in front of you at all times, okay? You want to have some bending on your body, okay? You want to bend. You want to have this happening, okay? You want to crouch down a bit. And as you can see right here, his toes are literally the only thing that's touching the ground at all times, okay? Now, very interestingly, he has his eyes on the ball extremely well, okay? He's a, he had his shoulder going this way initially, right? But now he's starting to turn his shoulders this way, okay? That's a really important thing, okay? You want to have your shoulder rotating, you know, before it was like this, now it's like this. Before you were facing the, the net, okay? Before you were facing the net, now you're facing the audience, see? Same thing with your knee here and right there. They're, they're, they're basically pointing at, at me if I was an audience, but yet his head and neck still in the same, is still looking at the ball. So basically, it's called a uniturn. You're gonna try to get your body to go here, except for your head. Okay, your head is gonna keep looking at the ball. You know, you want to hit the. What you want to do is you want to hit the ball in front of you. Okay, I mean like a lot. So you want to get your racket somewhere right here. You know, drive your racket to the ball. Okay, keeping your racket head semi-closed. All right, that's the main aim. Okay, right now. So you have your bends happening. That's really important too. Okay, to get that kinetic chain, so you could jet up when you're about to hit the ball. Okay, so you're stepping in a bit. Okay, now let's watch what happened here. You never want to go back when you hit a ball. You always want to make sure that you hit the ball in front of you. But only also you want to move your body forward as you hit the ball. That's going to give you the final kinetic chain. You know that was here. Okay, everything was here, and then you're moving forward. As you move forward, your body is going to give you that extra dynamic hit. You know what I mean? So now we arrived at, so this was position number one right here, okay? And then your racket was in front of you. And then you had your racket right here, position number two. Now you're kind of going to position number three, okay? Which I consider that position number three, which is, so you're sort of going down here, okay? You're starting to get into some sort of loop action, all right? So now this is what's happening, is that now you're pointing your fingernails to the ground, and your racket is pointing down to the ground. Your butt cap is facing the side of you a bit. But what you're going to find out is that his racket is going to move back a tiny bit. So the racket is going to move back. As it moves back, then you're going to have that action, that sling action. You're going to take it back a little bit, and then you come forward. So you're going to make like a little tiny action over here, okay? As your racket goes back, it's going to come out with an incredible amount of force, okay? So let's just watch that for a second, okay? So see what happened here, okay? Your racket was number 1. Okay, number 1 is in front of you. Then you went to number 2, which is like right here, the unit turn. Now you got both your arms touching the racket at the same time, okay? So you basically brought your elbow facing me now. Now you're going to go to number 3 right here as you're stepping forward. Your arms are right here and right here. So one thing that happened is that your elbow is way out there, way behind you. Your hand is right here. So basically you extend, oh, you're almost extending your arm over here, but not really. You have a little tiny bit of bend. So your racket's right there. So your racket was here, and then you just moved it over here, okay? So you went from 1 to 2 to 3, and now you're going to drop your racket. As you drop your racket, you're going to do that little thing happening, and then you're going to come out, okay, to the ball. Let's watch it. So you're going to go over here, then it's going to go back a little bit. So you're going to go, it was here, then it went back a little bit, and then it's going to come out. It's going to do a little bit of action there, okay? You got a little bit of slingshot effect. So your elbow's right here. This is all about your elbow. Your elbow was over here initially. Wait, hold on a second. Your elbow's over here, and your elbow was here, number 1. Then you brought your elbow right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your elbow even further, okay? As you bring your elbow further, your butt cap is going to go towards the ball. And that's going to be, you're going to lead with the butt cap. You're going to pretend that the butt cap is a flashlight, okay? Once the butt cap becomes a flashlight, which means that the rays of your light is at the ball, you're gonna hit the ball way in front of you, just like what happened, okay? Let's watch it again here, okay? So right now you're number 3. So you were number 2 here. Now you're going down to number 3, and then so as you can see, it's not a really strong hit, but what it is basically you're massaging the ball, okay? If you could see this, he was lucky to put the ball over the net, but this is just a simple idea. See how you have the openings right here, and your arm is straight. This is what you want to do. You're going to throw your racket at the ball. See, you have to have great timing and a great rhythm and great balance to extend your arm. This is what's happening here. You got like a 90-degree angle on your racket. The ball that you're going to hit is a 45-degree angle. Once you achieve that, you're all set to hit the ball well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your racket, you're going to make it like a little bit of a wiper action, but then you have a watch on your wrist, and you're going to see what time it is. So you're going to drive your racket up, and then you're going to take it all across your body. Something like this. As you drive your racket up, then what's happening is that your elbow that you have your racket on has to be right in the middle of your belly button, basically, or your nose. Then you're going to take your racket all the way back. See, your racket comes up out here. You can actually see it. So the follow-through has to be there. This guy's like a Gumby here, and he's able to follow through like crazy. He can actually take the racket even further back from that. He was just fooling around there. So then you're going to go recovery mode. You're going to split step right there, okay? And then try to hit it again. Let's see the next shot here. Number 2 position is right there. Number 3 position is right there. As you drive it up, you're going to see, that's the slingshot right there effect. You see, your racket, it goes down, and then it comes back even further, and then it opens up. It opens up. See, it opens up. See, that's what happens. It opens up. See, your butt cap is facing the bottom right here. It's going down behind them a bit. And what you're doing basically, you're gonna put this racket over here as it goes down, and that makes the butt cap going this way. Watch, see, Now you're generating like a torque right here. Now you're going to drive this whole thing in front towards the ball. But are you going to go down a little bit? Once you reach here, which is the middle of your body, you're going to drive it up a little bit. Okay, that's basically it. Driving it up right here. This is the middle right here. So you're going to finish off right here. You're going to go up after that. Let's watch this. You're going up. See? You're going up. So you're going to go down. You're going to go up. You're going to sweep through it. Right there. Okay? So basically, you got to always come up with when you're hitting the ball, okay? You got to go down with your racket head. Your racket head has to go down below the ball. And as the ball drives up here, you're going to drive your racket underneath here, and you're going to meet the ball in front of you. That's the action you want. That's basically the nutshell here. See, this is the middle of your body, and that's the end of this forehand action on how to hit a great shot with a heavy topspin, with a long, you know, advancing your racket and having an exceptionally great slot. You want to get into this wheelhouse. You got to get inside this wheelhouse right here and drive your racket. Look at that's about 6 feet. Okay, that racket is driving towards the ball. Any comments? Put it down below here, and have a great day. Maybe hit some tennis.